Here's my buddy, the water cobra. He's a bit badly lit because of the white background. This is the guy that is one of the two survivors of some snakes that I obtained from Congo. Oh, it'll be 2 years in February. That was a bad experience. I think I've mentioned in the past where a lot of these, the 28 specimens that came in, this one and one that Terry Phillips has at Reptile Gardens is the only two that survived out of the batch. The exporter really had poor quality animals. Not that they were poor quality coming out of the wild, I just don't think he really cared for them properly, and it was a rather expensive ordeal. I bought some Squaminger and they weren't of very good quality, and I bought like I said 28 of these, and it cost me a mere $4,000 or so. And this is the only snake that I have surviving from that $4,000. But good news, I have a friend who's been in Europe who had a bunch of animals imported, and he's got some females that laid some eggs and hatched, so I'll be getting some 09 babies to hopefully breed with this male and the male that Terry has. I'll send him a couple of the females, so hopefully something good will come of it, because these are really very nice water cobras. This guy, like I said, I've had for 2 years, and he's very laid back, very relaxed, except now that he's, you know, afraid of the camera. But all in all, oh yeah, I know you don't like that camera. That big eye scares you, huh? But all in all, he's very laid back. I mean, you know, normally one wouldn't pick up a cobra and move it from place to place, but this is an animal that normally you can do that with. You know, he comes over the window to feed. He eats chicks, and my estimation, any male that eats chicks is got my vote. He eats fuzzies, and sometimes on special occasions, just to make sure he's getting all the nutrients he needs, I get some bass shiners from the local fishing store, and he gets to dine on bass shiners, and it's sort of fun because watching him swim around in the water, grabbing the fish and eating them down is sort of cool. And I might treat you guys to that, because that's not quite like watching, you know, a mouse or a rat get bit by something nasty in here and you know, and sort of crawling all over the cage and dying. And you know, fish, it's not quite so bad, and everybody pretty much has gone fishing, so you know, you can be a happy camper. Now we're getting a little bit of a hood. Like I said, he's generally a pretty easygoing guy, and except I think he's unnerved by the camera, aren't you? And I don't often feature him because he's a very shy guy, as I said. Hey, bud. Yeah, I know. Relax. He was just crawling all about before I got the camera, and didn't really even care. But I think that big eye staring at him, it really unnerves a lot of snakes. So I'll back off with the camera. Hey, bud. You're okay. Come on, bud. Come on, dude. You're okay. Yeah, I know that camera scares you. I know. Yeah. Okay, so this is a yet unnamed species of water cobra, once again from the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's not a Christie eye, it's certainly not a storm's eye, and it's not a annulata. It's a Naya something. And I think Wolfgang or some other people are working on the phylogeny of this guy. And it's a very, very cool snake. Hi, bud. Yeah, that's it. Relax. Look at those beautiful labial stripes and stuff. They're, I mean, they're quite a bit variable. They can look like this, or they can look. They look like an eastern speckled king snake. Some of them. It's really fantastic. Very, very nice looking animals. Oh. Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the lid on the container because we're cleaning his enclosure, and we're putting in some nice fresh mulch and stuff, which he should really like. So that's all for now from our friend here, the unnamed water cobra. Usually this girl doesn't like to take from the tongues. But I think she's pretty hungry and might consider it. Well, you see the body maneuvering around. Oh yeah, I know. See, we're blocking the view of the camera from here. Usually I don't like to take the time with her and sit here until she decides she wants to eat it, so usually I just leave it on the floor. You want that? I'll make it easy for you. Huh? You want that? No? Huh? You gonna be pissy? Oh, the big pissy Gaboon viper, huh? Come on. Come on, the people don't want to wait and see you have a tantrum. They want to see you eat. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You want that? Hmm? The old pissy Gaboon viper trick. Well, you certainly look like you're interested in that. Yeah, I know. You know, when they tilt their head like that, usually it's more of a defensive thing. Oh, yeah, that rat touched me. Here, you want me to put it down? You know, you've been crawling all over the place tonight, looking like you wanted something to eat, and here I deliver it to your doorstep. And you don't necessarily seem interested. Or you just camera shy. So I'm just going to leave that on there so you folks can watch and see what she's up to. I've got other guys to feed. So I'll go ahead and do that, and if she decides to eat it, you can watch her. Meanwhile, I've got this, my big old perp to feed. I remember remember correctly, the last time she was a spectacular, oh, there you go. Well, that wasn't so spectacular. That was just a straightforward, I'm going to eat this, whether you like it or not thing. And I see the Gabby still isn't doing anything. Well. That's the way it is with Gabbies on occasion. Okay, and to keep my Tootsies a bit away from the cage, how about you, Miss Taipan? You interested in a rodent? Hmm? Oh, I guess so. I guess so. Now, come on, eat that thing. You're holding up the works here. We've got lots of critters that would like to show their face on TV, and you're screwing things up. Well, go on. Everybody's watching you. Do something. Be spectacular. Oy vey. Since you're not doing anything, let's just turn on. Look at this disgusting mess. This Nigricalis really makes a mess of things. Hey, bud. Come here. Get that. There you go. It's hardly a mouthful, huh? Well, I figured I could count on you to swallow it down, though. You know, he doesn't care if it's headless or not. Well, stop staring at the camera. It's not going to bother you, I promise. It's really hard to spit when I have my mouth full. Meanwhile, the silver bullet is looking down at me like, hey, what the heck gives here? What the heck gives? Okay, Mr. Nigricalis. Just hang in there. Do you want that? Not quite ready for it yet. You know, you gotta stop rubbing your nose to get out. Was that a burp I saw? Huh? You want that? Ah, that's a good guy. Okay. Now take it back in there because this is what you're getting for today. There we go. Now meanwhile, the Gabby still isn't doing anything. For some reason the image doesn't look so good over there. Hi. You just stay right there and behave yourself. This is a, what I'm hoping to have here is a female squamager that's gravid. Hi, girl. I've had her for a very long time. I haven't bred her in the past couple of years, certainly last year, because she, last time she was bred, she had some slugs and stuff. She passed only 1 or 2 live babies, and that was after I bred her the year before. So I gave her the year off, and I'm hoping that this is because she's gravid, but you know, I never saw any mating activity or anything in the cage with the male. I have another red male that's quite feisty, who was featured in some earlier videos. But you know, I've had her for quite a number of years now. I grew her from a pup. I actually got her and her brother, who I traded off at one point or another. They came from Mitch at Diamond Reptiles in Florida. And she's a brutal, evil eater when she's eating, and I didn't feed her recently. But as you can see, she's a gorgeous looking squamager, and she's produced some very nice babies, including that famous blue one from a couple years ago, her first brood. So I'm hoping to get some nice babies out of her this year. She should be due sometime in December or January if she's going to drop babies. You know, if she doesn't produce by then, she's just a bit chunky and not gravid at that point. So let me put her back. I pulled her out to have a look-see, because she very rarely comes out of the enclosure. She's a splendid snake, great specimen. You know, I don't know where her bloodlines came from, but Mitch definitely sold me a fantastic animal here. And by the way, although people poo-hoo squamagers as, you know, not being all that toxic and stuff, I would not like to be tagged by a squamager of this size and caliber. They can cause quite a bit of damage to your kidneys. I think there's a guy in Europe, maybe the Netherlands, that was bitten by a squamager and ended up on dialysis for his remaining days. So these guys are not to be trifled with. So let me put her back in there. Go ahead, baby, you're in. You're back home. There you go. You gonna get off the hook? Huh? Yeah, I know, the boy is right in there with you, huh? Huh? Oh, let me grab another hook and try to get her in a better position. Put her back in the corner where she was. The rather foul male ate three hoppers last night, or fuzzies, so he's fat and happy right now. Okay, that's the squamager. Now, of course, I didn't dole out enough food for anybody's liking, but everybody's been asking where the Gabby is. Well, here's the Gabby, but I don't know if she's up to striking or not, or at least not at my hand, I hope. Oh, look at that, huh? Do you want that? Okay. See? She doesn't necessarily take on the fly like that, but if you give it to her, she'll eat it. Now, that's your fold your rat in half method of eating. You know, sort of like, you know, people fold a slice of pizza in half to eat. I think that's her technique there. So we'll just let her go. Everybody got something, just about. The smaller snakes and babies last night, and tonight the bigger guys.